Hey, Side Splitters, we're here with Dale Jones from Last Comic Standing. I've got 5 questions that we're going to ask to Dale. Dale, do you have any pre-show rituals or superstitions?
Okay, I have to, every night before I go on stage, I write my whole set list out. And I do a lot of one-liners, so it is about that much. So I am scribbling furiously.
Every time?
Every time, and I'll write it 2 or 3 times, and people are like, what the hell are you writing over and over? And I'll spend 10, 15 minutes. And then I stand in the back, and then on my way to the stage, for some reason, I always go,
That's the superstition.
During the intro, when they introduce me and I'm walking toward the stage, in my head, and sometimes I say it out loud, and I don't know why, and I do. And I don't know, it just kicks me into whatever playful mood. Yeah.
Right.
And sometimes I'll walk past people in the audience and they're like, just saying it back to me.
You should put that on a t-shirt.
Yeah, on a shirt. Yeah, exactly.
Is there any subject that you won't touch on, and why or why not, if that is the case, in your act?
I try to, if I can make it relatable and make it funny, I'll try to talk about anything, but most of the time I can't. I've been trying to work on a suicide joke forever, but I can't get it.
It doesn't work for your...
I can't get it wrapped around. I talk about it, and I've tried it from all different angles. Like I want to die of natural causes and then leave a suicide note just to mess up the police, and my note's going to be in Braille, and and my murder will be in cold case. But you say, there's key words you say, and people just are like, they tighten up, you know. So I'm constantly trying to write stuff that's, I want it to start edgy, but then be clean.
Okay.
And they're like, oh, okay.
I can't laugh at that.
But it's kind of hard to start out and, go, baby rape. A lot of people don't know.
I just laughed. I thought it was hilarious. Baby rape.
That's comic. Yeah, it's exactly. So I guess there's always hot buttons, Okay. But if I can make it funny and make it relatable, then I will do it.
Okay, you're not afraid of it. It's just
I try to.
Okay. If you had to pick one song to be brought to stage to forever, what song would that be?
I'll tell you the one song that works the best for me is Click Click Boom by Saliva.
Saliva, yes.
That is a great song.
It's a good high energy.
Exactly, and it don't even have to. The crowd doesn't have to know the song at all. It just seems to get them pumped.
That's it.
And then I haven't turned the mic off. But I tell you, Jody, I'm sure she mentioned "Happy" because I hate that damn.
Yes, she did.
So that song also works for me too because I will run to the mic as fast as possible and make them cut the music off, and then I'll say I just wanted to get to the mic as fast as possible, so they turn that piece of shit song.
Start off with Angry Dale, that's it, and then you can vibe off of that for a little bit.
But I would go with the Saliva thing if it was with
Saliva.
Yeah,
Okay, click,
exactly.
click, boom. I'll have to keep that in mind. What did your parents say about you pursuing comedy?
They were happy. They were
They really
ecstatic.
were happy.
Oh my God.
They knew it was
I was a drunk. I started doing stand-up at 23, and all I did was I partied nonstop from 15 on, and finally they're like, holy shit, he has a goal. The boy, he's focused, and I got to where I was like, hey boys, I can't go out and drink all night tonight. I gotta go do 3 open mics. And they're like, holy shit, he's not getting paid, but it's like he's being respectable.
He's a professional.
He's showering.
Yes, you're treating it like you treat it like work.
Exactly. Yeah, so they were very happy, and they would come to shows.
They were supporting. Okay.
And watch, My dad didn't like it if I cussed too much there at the beginning. He was one of those, well, Red Skelton never cussed, and I was like, well, half of him was a mime. Red Skelton didn't talk a lot.
It's easier to not cuss.
But I remember playing tapes, and I was doing like at the time Forrest Gump, and I said fuck or something. And my dad just goes, he keeps getting dirtier and dirtier, Wanda. But there at the end, he really got it.
He turned it. All right, you turned him. If you could have a conversation with anyone, dead or alive, who would it be, and what would you ask them?
Okay, my father died in 2006, so I'd ask him where the will is. That's bullshit. I don't know. I honestly don't know who I would talk to. I think I would want to talk to, this is just off the top of my head, Jim Morrison.
From the Doors.
And I would actually like to know if he really died in the tub. I want to know if he faked his death.
I just want some answers.
Exactly, because nobody knows if he's really gone or not, because nobody ever saw the body. He's buried. They haven't even exhumed it.
It's a Jimmy Hoffa situation.
They have no idea if he's really in that grave or not. All these people could be having sex on an empty tomb.
They could be.
Yeah, and I would just like to know some shit. You know, like did he really run because Miami was going to put him in jail for showing his penis on stage? And did he do the heroin? Did he fake his death? Is he on an island with Elvis?
Did he do the heroin? Did he fake his death?
Yeah, what's going on?
There's
yeah,
a lot of questions.
I would like to know.
answers.
That's who I would talk to.
I respect it.
Yeah.
All right. Any what's coming up, and where can we find your website? Where can we find you?
What's coming up is I'm trying to do sets like everybody else, and I'm trying to get on Fallon and everything else.
That would be
whatever I can do.
I would watch you on Fallon.
I'm trying to get on all that. DaleJonesComic.com
Okay.
is the website. Podcast Doing It in 15.
That's right.
That's
Doing
on.
It in 15.
That I do with Jody White, my wife.
And you release it every week. Is that
We're trying to. We get on the road and we can't do it. We found another microphone we can hook to the phone, so we're going to try to do a podcast that way. But
Okay.
they're only 15 minutes long, so nobody gets bored.
Doing It in 15.
And yeah, the website, and I got DVDs for sale on there.
Perfect.
I'm bouncing around like an idiot for 22 years. I'll just keep doing it. So,
Ladies and gentlemen, Dale Jones, thanks for joining us.
thanks for having me.